What up, guys, and welcome back to yet another edition of Truax MTG. My name is Will, aka Truax, both here on YouTube as well as Twitch. And today we've got a brand new deck. This is blue-white control, something you might be familiar with, but has kind of regained new life in the new set. So standard is pretty fresh ever since Theros Beyond Death hit the shelves. We've got a lot of brand new cards kind of taking the task to the standard format. So what do we have here? Well, the main thing that we're playing this deck for is to be Dream Trawler and people. Dream Trawler is a new card from Theros Beyond Death, 2 white, white, blue, blue, 3/5, flying lifelink. Whenever you draw a card, Dream Trawler gets plus double soul to end a turn. Whenever it attacks, draw a card, and then discard a card, gains hexproof to end a turn, tap it. So this is a creature that not only draws you extra cards and gains you life, but also protects itself. It's one of the best control finishers, word I'm looking for, we've seen in a while, probably since like Dragon Lord Ojutais. So this is a cool one, and one of the main reasons to play the deck. The other big reason to play this deck is this other new card, Elspeth Conquers Death. For 3 white white, you get a Saga, which is an enchantment card type we're getting back again here in Theros. 1 exile target permanent opponent controls to convey mana cost 3 or greater. So that's first time you play it, you get that effect. Deals with basically any major permanent you want to deal with. 2, taxes your opponent for 2 for non-creature spells, and then 3, return a creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter or a loyalty counter on it. So this is going to be really nice because your Dream Trawlers are going to have a hard time getting killed, and if they do manage to kill it, you can get it back with Elspeth Conquers Death, plus you can recur things like Teferi or Narset. So this is a nice one as well. Deals with all the problem permanents like Nissa, other major big fatties like Questing Beast, things of like that nature. So kind of the 2 main draws to play a deck like this. And moving on, we've also got a whole bunch of other new cards here. Birth of Meletus down the bottom here. This is another Saga. 1 and a white. Search your library for a basic planes. Reveal it. Put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. 2. Create an 0/4 wall. And then 3. Gain 2 life. So this is not only adding mana to your hand, it's also creating defense and gaining you life. It's pretty solid against aggressive decks. Omen of the Sea, another one, white and blue enchantment with flash, instant speed, and is about to scry 2, then draw a card, so get yourself a preordain, and then 2 in a blue, sack it, and scry 2. So it's card advantage. It's, well, it's a cantrip, but you also get to see a lot of cards with this thing. Plus, you can bounce it later with Teferi and get some additional value if you're really just going nuts. So yeah, Omen of the Sea is another good one. Banishing Light, which is an oldie but a goodie. 2 and a white enchantment, and as a battlefield exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. I like having Banishing Light in these decks because a lot of times you don't necessarily have a perfect answer to onboard threats. You know, your Shatter might draw them a card. Your Elspeth Conquers Death hopefully gets there. But Banishing Light is cheap and sufficient, and it's good at what it does. Now, obviously, white enchantment removal being a little bit susceptible to things like bounce or just enchantment removal, but I think Banishing Light is a really good inclusion in these types of decks, especially because it's just cheap removal. And in the same vein, we also have Glass Casket. This only hits 3 or less, but it's only creatures. But for 2 mana, it does what you need to do, especially against the aggro decks, which are quite popular right now. Mono Red being probably the best of them. Moving on, we have Narset and Teferi, your old friends from Blue White. Absorb, and then I don't know if we discussed this already, but Shatter the Sky, 2 white white sorcery, another card from Theros. Each player controls a creature power 4 or greater, draws a card. It's a little bit of a drawback, but then destroy all creatures. So this is a mono white wrath that we have not seen in quite a while. I think since like Day of Judgment, and at 4 mana. I mean, we've seen a lot of 5 mana ones, but not a 4 mana one in a while. And the main drawback, of course, is that your opponent might be able to get to draw a card, which does happen from time to time, but this helps a lot because we no longer have to play black for Kaya's Wrath and have a really crazy mana base. So Shadow of the Sky, a nice new addition from Thrones of Eldraine. My nose is very itchy, guys. Sorry about that. Temple of Enlightenment, a very nice one as well from Thrones. I keep saying Thrones of Eldraine. Sorry, Theros Beyond Death. They both have TH, and it kind of mixes me up here. So it's a Scry land, and as battlefield scribes 1, enters tapped, unfortunately, but blue and white. Nice extra fixing. You also got Castle Ardenvale, a 4 Fabled Passage. You know, I'm going to cut that down to 3 Fabled Passage. Add a Castle Vantress. Sometimes castles are nice to have. Moving on to the sideboard, we got a decent number of things here. A few interesting additions I didn't necessarily like at first, but I'm willing to try them out. Devout Decree, of course, is a 2. Pretty nice one. 3 Aether Gusts. 2 Domes of Vetoes, 4 Mystical Disputes. You've seen all these cards before. They're great sideboard cards for different various like color matchups, like Red Gruul or Rakdos. Domes of Vetoes is great to gate. Mystical Dispute hits those pesky blue decks pretty nicely. Moving on to the other kind of weird inclusions, we got Archon of Sun's Grace. Now, 2 white, white, 3/4 flying lifelink. Pegasi, creatures you control, lifelink, and Constellation, returning mechanic from Theros. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. So I think you bring this in a lot of times when your opponent is not playing a lot of removal for him. And then that way, all of your enchantments like Birth of Meletus, Omen of the Sea, Vanishing Light, Elspeth, Glass Cask artifact actually, but all of these sort of removal permanents or, you know, card draw effects also net you tokens. So I think if you playing against matchups with not a ton of removal, maybe you're playing against you know, mono or black red. Black red has a little bit, but they usually don't play it very much. They're mostly playing a lot of creatures. I think Archon Sun's Grace kind of shines there. We'll see how it actually works out in these games if we bring it in. One of Chemist's Insight in the sideboard, a Time Wipe, and then a Heliod's Intervention. Another new card, X white to destroy X target artifacts and or enchantments. Then gain twice X life. That doesn't come up that often. Mainly this is to destroy opposing things like Banishing Light, Elspeth Conquers Death, or just deal with Witch's Ovens, random enchantment creatures that do crop up, Nightmare Shepherd being one of them, a popular one in the mono black decks. So overall, I think this deck's pretty sweet. I'm going to try it out in some games. We've had a little bit of success on ladder with it already, so let's see if we can continue that. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that sub button so you get notified when the next video comes out. Leave me a comment below. Maybe you can tell me what you liked about the video, what you liked about the deck. Maybe you didn't like the deck, maybe you didn't like me. I don't care. Just let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the games. All right, here we are for round number 1. And let's see how we do. Opponent is on the play, as usual. Never on the play. And our hand is okay. We have a card draw spell, into a counter, into removal later in the game. I'm definitely going to keep this one. A little land heavy, but when you're in control, you don't mind that too much. Opponent gets Fatal Passage first, and we're off to the races. Hallowed Fountain, say go. Let's see what they go search for. They'll probably give us a good idea what they're playing. White. Okay, they could be blue-white. Are we in for a blue-white mirror? Oh, baby. Here we go. All right, strap yourselves in, guys. This will be an interesting one. So we're going to hold up Omen of the Sea here. I wish we had a cheaper counterspell so we can hit it to Fairy here. But looks like that's not going to be an issue. So Omen of the Sea, Scry 2. We can send this Shatter to the bottom, keep the Narset. Interestingly, interestingly enough, cards like Shatter are actually not that bad in these mirrors because you kind of one of your only answers to Dream Trawlers. So we're going to be keeping an eye out for those later in the game if we need them. They're not holding up Absorb right now, so I'm going to go for Narset, see what happens. Looks like that'll resolve. Find ourselves another Absorb, pass it back. Narset being a nice hit here. Banishing Light, okay. No problem. And in this case, just gonna go for Hallowed Fountain. Pass it back. And looks like our opponent's a little mana screwed here, so that's gonna be obviously great for us. Sure, we'll keep all these cards. Again, they don't have Absorb mana up, so I think we're kind of in the clear if we want to get to Fairy down. Yeah, there we go. All right, gonna go ahead and bounce this guy, draw our Omen of the Sea, and then say go. Feeling lucky here right now. Birth of Meletus goes and finds another Plains, but once again, no blue. So Absorb a non-issue, and of course they can't cast Instants right now anyway, so they're gonna find themselves another Banishing Light. They might be playing a similar list to ours. But we are in great shape at the moment. Doesn't really matter what we get here. I'm just gonna get another island and play Omen of the Sea. Glass Castle, definitely don't want that, but we'll take the land. Again, I think in any control mirror, you kind of just want to be hitting all your land drops every single turn. We could go nuts here and play Elspeth Conquers Death to hit this Banishing Light, but I think I'm just going to pass. We'll hold up Omen of the Sea plus Absorb. Athena barking her head off. The old doggo. That's fine. I accept. We'll reserve our counters for things like Dream Trial, things like Teferi. They're looking for islands. They need him bad, and they found one. Okay, so now we got a game. They bought him. Alright, gonna scry 2. I like a Castle Ardenvale. I'm gonna take that and just bottom the island. Castle Ardenvale is... Okay. Athena. Blessing.
No, I am not making this up.
I guess I'll just hold up Absorb plus Castle Ardenvale. So say go. They have a lot of cards, and now they're finding their lands here. And there's our Dream Trawler. Oh my goodness, the doggo is going nuts. All right, my turn. Got a plus.
Let's try this.
I can play Dream Trawler, then I might be able to absorb. So just gonna. I go for Elspeth Conquer's Death. Kill this Banishing Light. Narset's very, very good against opposing Dream Trawlers, so I kind of don't mind having that.
The focused and disciplined. Hone your prowess.
We got another one. Pass it back. We got a full grip, and we're feeling good. They go for Scries. I'm sure games 2 and possibly 3 will not be this fortuitous for us, but get a little lucky here, that's for sure. There's Tef. I will absorb that. They might have another one. No, they do not. All right.
I have just the trick for
Got ourselves a Teferi. We kind of want lands more than anything. I think I'm gonna bounce this Elspeth Conquer's Death.
Like it?
There's a land. So now I can hold a Dream Trawler. Say go, pitch the Glass Casket. And they might go for another one, we'll see. That I will absorb. A little bit rough in case they do find another, or in case they do find their Dream Trawler, but we have the Wrath if we need to, or reset button. So it's not too bad. But we found another absorb anyway, so life is good. Play Birth. Go find a Plains. And we got 7 cards. Pass it back. Another Shatter. Absorb. And they scoop it up. All right, yeah, makes sense. They obviously didn't find their own Dream Trawler, or they might have been just try to slam that. Okay, so Glass Casket comes out for sure. And we definitely want our vetoes in that spot. Like I said, Shadow of the Sky is a card you potentially want to keep in, but I think it's a tough call. Mystical Dispute gets in there for sure. You could theoretically cut the Birth of Meletuses. Like, they're basically just a rampant growth, like, not even quite, right? The land goes back into your hand. It's very interesting whether or not you keep the Shadow of the Skies in. I'm going to just do a little test run here. See how we feel about it. I will cut maybe 1 for our Chemisters, though. And Yeah, let's try it. So that game is mostly just our opponent. Obviously, you got mana screwed. We suck at Teferi, and that's all she wrote. All right, on the draw again, of course. Our hand is a little plains heavy, but we have Omen of the Sea plus double Tef, so could be worse. I'll go for Castle here. Segu. Nothing too much that we got a bluff Mystical to speed for right now. So just gonna wait. Joven's Veto, mana opponent has now. So do we. Segu. They go for Omen. Bottom. That's good. That means they're looking for probably lands, I would imagine. That means they're not absorbing. So I'm gonna go for Omen. I suspect they might have Veto out of the board, but if we're lucky, Teferi will resolve this turn. Do you want a third Teferi? Probably, maybe, I don't know. I'll take the second Dream Trawler, though. Kind of crazy that we're drawing all these multiples. And Omen of the Sea. Shuffler Truthers, are you out there? Joven's Veto me? Yeah, okay, as expected. They had the Veto. Maybe we do want that third Teferi. Maybe I'm crazy for bottoming that, I don't know. We'll see. Hard to tell when your opponent is just playing, you know, mono counter spells deck. Okay. I'm not gonna run this another Teferi into absorb mana at the moment, so just gonna pass. They'll probably sack Thassa, or Omen of the Sea rather. We'll hold up our own Omen of the Sea plus maybe draw. Like, but I guess ideally, if they go for like something like Teferi, we can go for Omen of the Sea, try to hit a Domin's Veto. Let's do this right. No? Arena, please. Auto Shuffler trying to jabate me here. We want counter spells more than anything. Mystical Dispute would be a nice one. I'm gonna throw this other Dream Child and this land to the bottom. We got plenty of lands in hand. There's an Absorb. Could be worse. Field of Ruin, their castle feels pretty nice. In fact, I think I am gonna play field, and if they do nothing, kill their castle. Looks like that's the play here. I don't mind a single token. We're not too worried about that quite yet. But I will kill at their end step. We'll see if they want to tap out or anything, try to get another token into play. Probably not, but... yeah, take one. Like I said, this matchup is all about placing... oh, can we please tap correctly? Placing your spots here. They choose not to do anything. We get our Island. Alright, I guess I'll Omen. I like all these cards except for this Plains. So just the Elspeth cards. I like all these cards except for half of them. Okay. So now I can play Teferi with Absorb backup. So let's try and do this. We might have wanted to keep that third Teferi, actually. Do you get the Veto? I think it looks like they do. Ah, Dispute. Well, they had something. Unfortunate. Well, they might stick a Trawler here. No Trawler. Okay. Just gonna patiently wait here. Definitely scared of Trawlers. There's Absorb, excellent. So... let's swing one. I don't know what's going on. That's unfortunate. So they bounce the token, presumably, right? We take it. Well, I might just take Trawler next turn, see what happens. Taking one. A castle wouldn't be so bad. All right, yeah, we'll take castle. We got Trawler down. That's something. I'm hoping they didn't keep their rats in, like me. So the answer might be no. So they have a way to... Oh, they did? Okay. Fair enough. Interesting that they let me draw a card first. Well, I'm going to attempt to cast Elspeth Conquers Death here. Kill this. Gets Teferi off the table, which is excellent. And now we have Scrying available or token. Elspeth Conquers Death, my Elspeth Conquers Death. You got it, bud. Well, that's a little annoying. Let's do Scrying. I'd like to have some counter backup here. Oh, or that. All these cards are great. I'll take them. This is sort of funny. They didn't have the counter for that. They might not have the counter for this. They're looking for Mystical Dispute, naturally. If they leave anything on top, they're going to counter it. Let's leave bottom, draw, and it sticks. We stuck the landing. A Trawler of their own. Oh, no. Well, we are on the... Technically, the first Trawler is the better Trawler, but our life total is lower than our opponents. Although we have a Narset, which is great. What can we find here? Another one, I think, is probably what we want. All right, let's swing. Well, not exactly what the doctor ordered. But that being said, next turn, even if they can deal with our Trawler, we get it back. And they need to keep some cards in hand. Ugh. Well, that's a little annoying. But yeah, they're gonna get to kill my Narset first. They drew a Shatter. Don't love that. Yep, that'll cancel that out. We got a game. We have got a game. Do they just Shatter here? I don't think so. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay. Let's scry. I think more than anything, we just want to scry. Another Elspeth Conquers Death is pretty good. I'll take it. Get another Trawler. See if you can find a counterspell with this Narset.
My prowess is unmatched. Meditate and prepare.
It's a fairy, huh? I'll take a Tef.
Let's slow this down.
I don't know if you just aim stuff at Dream Trawler until your opponent runs out of cards. I never know if that's the correct play or not. Let's swing. Gain a million. Let's scry. Bottom that one. And say go. This Dream Trawler blocks this Dream Trawler well. And I don't think they're going to go for Shatter here, mostly because of our Elspeth Conqueror's death just kind of fucks with them a bit here. We might have actually just want to keep those lands in hand. In fact, we definitely probably should have kept that second land in hand. This video is just complete garbage, clearly. Okay, so they actually did go for it. Maybe they had an Elspeth Conqueror's death. No, that's another Narset. No problem.
Mind and hone your prowess.
They found an Absorb. Well, that doesn't matter.
No, I am not making
Just
this
the
up as
trick
I go.
for this.
And Seiko, I think, for now. I think with double Conqueror's Death and a Teferi in play, plus a Narset on my side of the field, I think we're in great shape here. Yeah, they scoop it up. All right, cool. Got there. And we ranked up. We'll give you guys one more. That didn't go as long as anticipated, so let's keep it going. See you guys in round number 2. All right, round number 2. Here we are. Up against Butters. They got Teferi Avatar, so hopefully this isn't another blue-eye mirror. That'd be uninteresting. Start with the Temple. I think lands are usually fine, especially if we're playing against control. Oh god. Well, we might not air this one if it's just blue-white on blue-white. That looks to be the case. Another control mirror. You're generally safe to play your 3-drops into their 2 because they don't play Domin's Veto main.
If you wish to keep an open mind.
Of course, now they have Absorb mana.
With thoughtfulness before action.
I'll take the Absorb in this case. Not even gonna scry there. Another Absorb's a good one. And now we're gonna play Castle. So if they don't want to do anything, we can start chaining, or pumping out tokens, rather. They fetch with the Passage. Maybe they'll do that and then go for their Omen. No, still not gonna activate. Okay. Well, that's fine. They scoop. Okay. Interesting. Mystical Disputes come in. Chemisters, Dovin's Vetoes. That. And we cut, I think, all of the births. last time. Again, gonna leave in my at least 3 shatters because it is just such a good. It's really our, in fact, not just a good answer, but it's really our only answer to opposing Dream Trawlers. Because it's very difficult to get your opponent down to 0 cards when you're playing blue-white mirrors. All right, here we are. Game number 2, round number 2, up against blue-white yet again. Let's see if we can get there. All right, this hand is reasonable. We have answers to Dream Trawler. Let me just do it to Fairy, which is nice. I'm gonna keep the Absorb though. With only 3 lands in hand, that might be wrong. We'll see. All right, gonna pretend we have Doman's Veto mana. And they choose to do nothing. We'll do that. Our life total doesn't matter too much in this matchup. Oh no. Well, that stinks because we have to discard now. Could dispute that. No, we'll let that go. Only reason to dispute there, I think, is to, I mean, it's just to not discard this turn. They top both cards too. I'll pitch 1 shatter. All right, thank goodness. Only thing that really sucks is we are now a land behind. We've got a bottomless mystical speed. We need to get back on a mana advantage here, so. My main fear is that I'm gonna like try for Narset or something. They're gonna counter and then have like a veto available or something to back it up. Did they just like jam Trawler here? That'd be crazy, right? Narset. All right, I'm gonna absorb this. My guess is they'll have counter magic. But if I can stick it to Fairy next turn, I'm in great shape. Looks like they have veto mana open though. With the dispute, that really was kind of perfect for them.
And prepare.
There's Elspeths. Okay. Gonna try. Perfect. Got a little lucky there, that's for sure.
This isn't a fight you can win. I've got time.
Hone your prowess.
That is for sure. They find an Elspeth's. Of course, this Elspeth Conqueror's Death is just gonna quickly answer this to Fairy. But we can now stick a Narset. Hopefully. Another dispute. I'm gonna let this go. I'd rather that Narset die. I mean, that's what? That's 3 disputes. That's gotta be pretty much all of them at this point. Oh god, this dispute actually doesn't make it. Actually costs 1 million mana here. Well, that's annoying. They're not getting anything back though with this Elspeth Conqueror's Death, which is nice. Great. To Fairy. All right, gonna go for an Absorb. And we got him. So now, land was great. Gonna get an Island. Gonna play a Dream Trawler. That could be wrong. We might want to just go for Narset minus and go find something. Especially because they already Narset in play. Okay, great. That's not so bad. Yeah, I will obviously discard. Great. Virtuous Shatter. We're not gonna get to draw an extra card here, but that's okay. We kill Narset. And we say go. That is fine. No counter in hand, though, really is kind of a bummer. I bet they took out all their shatters. I just have that feeling. Sprite 2. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, I was looking at the graveyard and then my library just came up randomly. That's pretty annoying. Alright, whatever. We'll draw all those cards. No biggie. We can always pitch a shatter anyway. That's annoying though. I wish Arena's interface wouldn't be that crappy. What are you gonna do? Alright, swing 5. My guess is they'll bring back Teferi off this Elspeth Conqueror's Death, because that obviously shuts off a counter spell for their own Dream Trawler if they have it. They go for Narset though, not so bad. I mean, annoying, but could be worse.
I have just the trick for this.
Do they have a Wrath? Again, I think they sided him out. I think in the blue-white mirrors, it's really weird to say, but I think you generally actually want to keep these in your deck because A, you can discard them if you don't need them, and B, it's just your only real answer to a Narset, or not Narset, to Dream Trawler. All right, going to bottom all that, and we will draw the Omen. You obviously don't draw anything there. That's okay. I'm gonna go Omen now. They might veto it. I can live with that. Alright, pass it back. Elspeth Conqueror's Death, you got it. I will pitch Shatter. Could be dicey. We actually have no shadows left in our deck, so they do stick a Trawler here. We are in deep doo-doo.
Let's try this.
I like both. So let's get that. Gonna swing a Tef. Looks like they don't have anything. Damn. Alright, fair enough. Well, we can't really counter anything this turn, which is unfortunate. So if they can stick something here. Oh, looks like they scoop it up. Alright, great. Opponent sided out all their removal, and we got the job done. That was, again, much quicker than I anticipated, so maybe we can get a round 3 in real quick. See you guys in a bit. All right, round number 3. Let's see if we can get a non-blue-white matchup. Opponent has a Garrick avatar, so maybe not. Maybe it'll be something else. But so far we won 2 out of 2 of our blue-white mirrors. So feeling not so bad here. Although this hand is poop soup. Mulligan. Oh, I'll keep this one. Keep all our spells, all our lands. Looks like the mono red, perhaps? Yep, Scorch Bitter for sure. So glad we kept that Shatter in hand. Although not so glad we kept this Trawler. I guess in the dark we had no idea. But we're getting the 2 extremes of the format. Blue-white control plus mono red. Hopefully they don't get the nuts. Well, pretty close. The nuts would be a second for a champion. Down to 16. Omen of the Sea. My biggest fear here, of course, is Embercleave. I mean, Embercleave on turn 3 is just insanity. All right, we're down to 12. on turn 3. This deck is it's just lightning fast. Okay. Wow. Okay, they just really got it all. Hard to have a much better draw than this, really. I'm gonna bottom everything. We need to find, like, I don't know, something better. A birth, not gonna really do it. Just gonna hold up absorb here. These dream trawlers burning a hole in my wallet right now. Yeah, take a million. I'm not dead, but pretty damn close here, frankly. Tell me they don't also have Embercleave. That'd be so funny. Okay. Well, I'm not dead. So I gain 3. But I'm taking a lot. Well, I'm gonna be dead to basically any burn spell. So, well, here's hoping. Any haste creature probably gets me here as well. I mean, it's turn 4, I'm at 2. When your 4-mana Wrath isn't good enough, you got a problem, I think.
Focus, keep an open mind.
Yeah. I mean, it was really just a matter of time before they found the draw step they needed. Okay. So, game number 2 and hopefully 3. How do we sideboard here? Definitely bring the Decrees and the Aether Gusts. We can take out, let's see. Narset can come out for sure, I think. Time Wipe comes in. Elspeth Conqueror's Death's honestly probably not that good, is it? Archon's good, I think. We'll see. Definitely probably can cut a Dream Trawler. And we could bring in Healer's Intervention. It deals with Embercleave and also gains his life. Could be worse. I guess I'll shave like 1 Tef. I don't know. Tef isn't at its best in the matchup. Run it back. On the play. I mean, obviously, even if we win this game, we're gonna be on the draw for a game of 3, and that's just, you know, it's just the worst. Whenever your opponent's a mono red and they get to be on the play, it's like, I don't know, it almost feels like you just lost already. All right, gonna hold up our Aether Gust here. If they don't play anything else, we can maybe Omen to see if we're lucky. Aether Gust. They'll probably put that on top. Maybe they put it on bottom. Okay. They put it on bottom, which is great. Because that card's annoying. Taking some life here to be able to hold up casting Absorb. Hopefully it works out for us. Yeah, definitely get that Steamkin off the table. And we gain some life. Scored Spitter, you got it. Gonna bottom this. I'm gonna play Teferi. We'll bounce the Scorch Spitter. Obviously, it's just gonna die to the Tin Street, but this draws as a card and it's less damage in the long run. So as long as they don't get like Torbranner here. That's a pretty annoying card too. Being mono white is super brutal. We might just lose to this if we can't find a Wrath effect here soon. Birth is reasonable. That can actually block the Unchained. God, just gonna banish the Scorch Spit, I think. Yeah. We gotta find us a Wrath. ASAP, maybe. Looks like they'll send the clowns to probably pump, I imagine. Yep, taking a bunch. We got an 0-4 to block. Things could be worse. Play another. My main fear, of course, is that no, we don't want any of these cards. Is that they play Torbran. Okay, the Valkyrie. Find the second Valkyrie makes the next Torbran not feel so bad. So I'm gonna hit Scorch Spit. Bottom of the land, say go. The thing that does kind of suck is they can not only pump the squad. Okay, I'm gonna block here. Because I know that they can pump it and then kill it. There's the cleave. Oh, wow. Okay, we're taking a lot. Healed intervention is instant, so that's good. Okay. Exile this guy. Hold up intervention. Bomb the lands. Say go. A block. Destroy Amberclave. We do lose our wall, but that's okay. I'm gonna play Dream Trawler. Dream Trawler can hopefully start getting us some life here. But man, Unchained Berserker is a problem. Hopefully they don't have another one. Another cleave might just be lights out for us. We'll see. Looks like they do. Unreal. Well, kind of didn't have a chance in this game, it seems. And a 10 Street. Wow. Okay, my turn. Oh, we found the shatter. Holy shit. All right, gonna swing. Gain some life. Play Birth. And we rat their board. Emberclave's still a problem, of course, for any threat they find moving forward, especially if it has haste. Which it does, of course. Ah! Alright, taking 6. They steal a card. Looks like it was just a land. We have an answer. Casket. Birth. Decline. we're out of basics. Say go. Please find a land. Thank you. Casket for sure. You can probably bottom the land. I wish we could find like some absorbs or something so we just cancel their next creature. But another trawler might be able to do the trick. We just had to hope they whiff for a little bit here. Especially if they get like Torbran or something, Glasscast is just not gonna do anything. We'll see if they're whiffing. And a time wipe's a good one. Up to 7. So they don't have Fry or anything. So I don't know what could be in their hand at this point. Otherwise they would have done that before combat. Just to try and tap him down. Up to 12. That's not a bad life total. Bottom of the island. Sego. Are we back from the brink? Are we back from the brink? Oh my god. All right, so like I said, we're going to game number 3. Our opponent's gonna be on the play. It's unlikely we get there with our opponent on the play, but it could happen. So wish me luck going into this next game. I probably cut Elspeth Conqueror's Death on the draw and bring another Teferi. That is fewer enchantments for our Archon, but that is fewer enchantments for Archon. You know what? I'm gonna just run it as is. I don't know if that's correct. Teferi just isn't that good in the matchup anyway. It usually just bounces something, draws you a card, and then dies the next turn. But it is 3 mana versus 5, and if we don't want too many 5 mana cards in our hand, open air. So, I mean, this is like something, but it's not great. I think I'm keeping. Yeah, this is probably not gonna be a good keep. We need like Glass Casket plus, I mean, other things, but just mulling to 6, potentially even 5, just feels like a death sentence. I don't know. The Unchained Berserker is gross. Glass Casket, not gonna do much here, but we at least can kill the Scorch Spitter. Glass Casket being white is super brutal. Taking 3. Ugh. All these Hallowed Fountains. Alright, playing Teferi. Gonna bounce Annex. Draw a card. Island. Maybe they'll send the Clown at Tef. Hopefully. Save us a little bit of life here anyway. Nope, they're going face. Face is the place. Mono red. Opponent knows what they're doing, especially because it looks like they have the shock, and then they can also follow up with Annex. Very efficient use of their mana here, or going for light up actually. That could have gone worse for us. With that in mind, so I really want to absorb this Annex if possible. You're taking a 4 damage here, which is problematic, but Annex is really stupid. I don't think it matters what I get here. Actually, I'll get a plan so we got an island in hand. I'll absorb that, go up to 13. Hopefully they can't go too ham here. But we need a Shatter ASAP or time wipe next turn. Not quite. And we can't even do both. Alright, gonna play the Archon. And hope and pray, baby. The lifelink is relevant, but the pro white is problematic. And if they have Embercleave, we're probably just toast. Tor Breezy. Oh god. Okay. Do they have like shock? Oh. Wow. Alright, good game. Yeah, that's definitely just lethal. Ah, rats. Well, just kept maybe a sketch ball hand in this game number 3, but I don't know. It could have worked out. Our opponent just didn't have the nuts. Anyway, that's our deck. We went 2-1 in that little cycle there. Playing up against 2 blue-white control decks and a mono red, kind of the 2 extremes of the format. I think this deck is, I don't know, it seems like it's pretty well equipped to fighting the mirror. I'm interested to know how you make the mono red matchup better. Perhaps you're just playing like 4 Devout Decrees and just going nuts, you know, more Glass Castics, things of that nature, because it does feel like we are a bit of a dog, especially to the creature that's pro. Did I not bring? I wonder if I did. I thought I brought an Aether Gust. Yeah, I just never saw them. A little bit rough, but anyway, the pro white creature is just super brutal to deal with, and other than that, your only outs are just like your Wraths and, you know, praying basically. So mono red's a very good deck, very tough to beat. Overall, though, I think this deck is very good. If you want to give it a go, let me know. Let me know in the comments what you thought. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that sub button so you get to see more videos in the future. And if you want to catch me playing these decks live on Twitch, you can do so at the link below in the description. Of course, my name is Will, aka Truax, here on Twitch or here on YouTube and Twitch. And yeah. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.